You are listening to Streamer Struggles with the Gleaney! Hi guys, it's been a while. How you doing? So, what has happened? So, we're going to break this down real quick. We had Christmas. It's now 2020, which is crazy to me. Like, I was saying it the other day. Freaking 2020. I wrote it down as well. 2020. So much easier to say than 2019. But we are in a new year. And yeah, I'm feeling positive about it. So for Christmas, I went to Liverpool to visit my dad, which was fun. I got to do a lot of streaming because obviously I wasn't working. So it was just streaming most of the days. Pretty much some heavy hours I put in. I played a different game. I played Monster Hunter World. It's just getting ready for Iceborne. It came out on PC January 9th. So I've been playing that for like a week and a bit. And that's been fun, really fun. I got more people coming in to the channel for Monster Hunter World. But when Iceborne came out, my numbers have gone down, obviously, because everyone and their mum's playing the game, including some of the top streamers. So in the directory, I've gone further down, which makes my discoverability more difficult. So, I mean, I'm loving Monster Hunter Iceborne, and I'm going to continue to play it, but I think I'm going to mix it up as well with my Destiny content. And I'm thinking about getting Death Stranding. I haven't played it. It looks good. I like the idea of the game, and from what I've seen, it looks like it might be quite fun to do a little playthrough of that. So that's what's kind of on the cards. I built my own PC for the first time, my first PC with my bare hands, so I can go to a 2-stream PC setup. The way that works is essentially you're gaming on one computer and the other computer is running the stream and sending the stream decoding blah 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 stuff to Twitch. So I'm hoping it'll take a lot of stress off of my current computer, and I will be able to stream at higher rates, because at the moment I'm doing 720, but I'd like to do 1080. I'd like to be streaming at that resolution, and we won't get the frame drops, and I'll be able to have a display mode on as well, so I can see the stream, because at the moment I have to turn that off if I don't want frame drops. And we've been messing around with a green screen. So while I was at my dad's, the background wasn't particularly amazing. So I got my brother's yoga mat, which is green. It's like a lime green. And put it on the wall, on a door. And streamed by the door of his room that I was staying in. And yeah, like it just looks really clean. I don't know what it is about green screen. It looks really clean. And what I liked about streaming like this, I mean, if you're watching, you can see it. But if if you're listening to this on the podcast, my room has some items in there that tell you a little bit about me. I mean, you can't really see it that clearly because the camera's at a different angle. But you know, I had some anime plushies, some posters, my guitar and things like that. It's a sort of conversation starter. But what I've realized with green screen is that it just looks so much cleaner and more professional in games to have it than to not have it. And it's interesting because like the kind of base crowd are kind of moving away from green screen and going to showing their room and showing their setup. But I don't know. I like how clean it looks, and I've been able to do it sort of. So when I came back home, obviously I didn't have the yoga mat. I couldn't find a lime green yoga mat, and I'm not streaming against my door, as you can see. So what I did is we have like a TV box still from the 55-inch OLED TV that's downstairs that I bought. We still have the box, so I stood the box behind me, behind my chair, and then put green fabric over it. And yeah, that works as well. So rather than spending, I think it's 140 quid on a freaking Elgato green screen, though it would be cleaner and less hassle to set up, I don't think it's worth £140, particularly as Nvidia is coming out with a way to do green screen without the green screen this year. So we're going to continue doing the box method until that technology comes out or the price goes down. Because yeah, I'm not spending 140. I even tried to look at like a second-hand one or an alternative, and even those were quite pricey. So yeah, we're gonna wait. So yeah, we're upgrading the stream slowly, getting more viewers in. I think I've got a consistent five viewers every stream. And over the holidays, we moved up from 5 to 10 consistent people in, and then it's gone down again to 5. So I'm hoping that we just keep the momentum going. The quality of my stream is going to improve drastically with the second PC, though I've not been able to stream yet with both PCs because I'm waiting on a capture card. But as soon as that arrives and I put that into the PC that I built with my bare hands, we should be able to do 2 PCs on the go, and the output would just look incredible. And I think with the green screen as well, it just looked really clean. And I'm excited for that. Yeah. Trying to think what else has happened. The PC build. Oh my god. So I've never built a PC before. I got watched a video off YouTube. YouTube's amazing, man. Watched a video off YouTube. I watched Linus Tech Tips video on how to build a PC. I watched another guy that did a better Ryzen build. Actually, I should use his name because he was awesome. Let me just find it real quick. I might edit this out. Me lurking on my phone. I might not. Let's find him. In my library. Wait. History. Paul's Hardware. So I went to Paul's Hardware. He did a Ryzen build up that had almost exactly the same parts as I had as well. And he went through troubleshooting as well, which helped because I needed to troubleshoot. So I tried to build it outside the box, on the motherboard box, outside the case, the whole system, to see if it worked, all the components worked before putting it in. And Linus suggested to do that, and then he said that you've got to short the pins to get it to start, which I didn't really understand. And the motherboard I did have originally, but I did that and it didn't work. And I got a new board, and those ports were somewhere else on the board, and I didn't know where they were, and I couldn't do that. So I decided to just put it in the case without testing. And then after putting all the components in the case, it didn't work. And I was just like, I got a new motherboard, a new power source, because it was just not working at all. So with a new motherboard, new power source, put all the stuff back in, still didn't work. And then I went through the troubleshooting, and you're not going to believe what the issue was. Like the whole freaking time was the power cord. Like I'd been using the same power cord, and the power cord didn't work. I got a power cord from our printer that's like the same 3-pin thing that I know works. Plugged that into the power source, and it came alive and started working, and went into the BIOS, set the BIOS up, put in Microsoft Windows, set it all up, and it's been great ever since. It recognized all my hardware in there. Fantastic. So yeah, if nothing's working when you set up your computer, plug it in. I guess was the moral of the story. Plug it in. Make sure the cable works. Oh man, I'm happy that it was something that simple, because I was just thinking, or a lot of the components were Christmas presents, or Christmas presents to myself. Like the CPU was a present from my family, and yeah, a lot of the other components I kind of put together over time, and for it to not work would have felt like a giant waste of money. But we went through the troubleshooting, watched the videos, went through everything meticulously, and then I was like, you know what? I haven't actually checked the power cord. Let's do that. It works. So I could say I could do that now. That's a new skill I've learned. I've learned how to build a PC, which is crazy when you think about it. It's actually quite simple. I don't know. And I don't understand why they charge. Like, seriously, guys. The PC that I got, the PC that I built to buy, the PC that I've got to buy, either from CyberPower or wherever, costs an extra £600 than what I paid for my PC. An extra £600. So I saved £600, and yes, it was stressful, and it did take some time, but not £600 worth. To be fair, I did get the GPU, because I wanted a really beefy GPU. I wanted an RTX GPU. I got that secondhand, but not very secondhand. Like, I think it was 3 months used, 3 months. And then the person I bought it off upgraded their PC with another CPU. So I got that about half price of what it's actually worth. I got that at half price. But everything else was bought brand new. New parts, new case, everything else was brand new, and £600. So realistically, if you add the extra £200 on, if I bought the graphics card new, I've still saved £400 on labour costs to build the PC, which is insane. Right, guys, if you're thinking about getting a new computer, build it. Yes, you'll have a headache, but if you buy your parts on like Amazon Prime and it's not working, you can send it back and they give you money back. No questions asked. Money back. If the components aren't working out of the case, and YouTube's a great resource. You can look at where you're going wrong, and then if it really, really goes absolutely crazy, doesn't work at all, you've gone through the troubleshooting and that doesn't work, the next option is to take it to a repair place, or someone that's knowledgeable about PCs, and I reckon for what, 100, £150, they'll figure it out for you. It is not worth £400. That's crazy. And a lot of those pre-builts, they have contracts with certain brands to put that brand in, and you're not always getting the best brand, the best motherboard, the best components, and a lot of them are cheap for builds. They're cheaper parts that are put in for pre-builds. But yeah, do it yourself. It's cheaper, better, and if something goes wrong with it, the pieces that you put in there. I feel like I got to know the innards of a computer very well. And I'm just really proud. Like, anytime I turn it on, I'm like, I built this with my hands. So yeah, I can't wait to do a two PC setup. Really waiting for that capture card. I think it's not going to arrive for another week as well, because it's coming from Germany. I ordered it from Germany, chat. It was just cheaper. Yeah. So that happened. Trying to think what else has happened. I've kind of been a bit lackluster with videos and from streams, like stream highlights and stuff, and I want to get back on top of doing that and back into the routine of doing that regularly after each stream, so we've got more content. But to be fair, I've been working quite hard, both the day job. I've had a stressful time with acting stuff and going through this transition period of seeking a new representation, which I now have, which is great. But that was stressful. And then, yeah, I hadn't had a holiday since July, I think. Yeah, since July. I had 2 weeks off in July, and it's just been non-stop, pretty intense. So over the Christmas period, I did stream almost every day. I think I only didn't stream um, Christmas and New Year's Day. I think I streamed every other. Yeah, I streamed every other day over that 2 week period. And yeah, I was just, because I was so in the zone with streaming, I just didn't really put aside time to do that other stuff, which is important. You need to do the other stuff as well. But yeah, it's about getting back in the routine, and I really just wanted to rest as well. Been going at it pretty hard. I needed a break. So yeah, we're excited about 2020, where it's going to go. I've got my tickets, my flights to TwitchCon, got my um, hotel booked and everything. I'm just waiting for them to release the tickets so I can go. Yeah, so that's exciting. Going to Holland, going to TwitchCon to the Netherlands. Excited about that. Excited about networking there. I need to get better at that as well. Like a lot of people have kind of approached me while I'm streaming to, chat, make friends and stuff, which is great. And I need to get better at that. I need to approach people. I been reading as well. I downloaded a new book by what is her name? What is her name? And I need to get better at name dropping. But it was about streaming. She's a streamer. She's been doing it professionally for like 2 years. She's also a consultant, and she does like help videos on streaming, how to stream and stuff. She's written a book, an ebook, and it was really good. I need to actually do it though. Like, I've read it, but I need to actually practically go through the exercises. Like one of them is to find a mentor or two mentors, reach out to a bigger streamer, and get to know them, watch their channel, study them, make friends with them if you can, and go to them for like your advice and inspiration. And another thing was to focus more on networking. So she did a ratio, like if you're streaming such and such hours, you need to be doing double the amount of time you need to spend on networking and connecting with people, which is not what I've been doing. I've been doing majority of streaming time, very little time dedicated to networking. So I need to work on that. These are things that I need to work on in 2020 for sure. Yeah, it was a good book. I think I need to do the things. It was a good read. It was inspiring. Need to do the things. But I mean, I'm working on it. I can't. I've always been like quite socially awkward and not very good at networking, and I think other avenues of my life have suffered because I've not been very good at those things, and I'm trying to get better at them. Yeah, I've got an audition this week. I feel conflicted because it's a musical theatre audition, and I'm not a very like jazz hands person. But I don't know the direction that they're going in with the show. It's for the Carousel, but they're doing like a gritty working class version of the Carousel, and I think it'd be something I'd be quite interested in playing. But then I've already thought like, okay, if I get it, how am I going to work out streaming around doing this as well? But I did set up my stream on purpose to be portable, and I can stream just off my laptop. So if that did happen, I know I'll be able to work something out. My timing schedule will probably change, but I reckon that I would be able to do it. But yeah, already I'm just thinking like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Whereas before it was just like, I need to get this freaking job. I want to do it so bad. I need to get this freaking job. And now I'm thinking, oh, how am I going to make this work? Which is interesting. It's different. It's new. It's a new sensation. Because I love doing both things. I want to do both things. So while I was doing The Tempest, I was able to do both. But I mean, it was for children, so the shows were during the day. Whereas if I got this job, the shows would be in the evening in London. So what I could do, and I'm not sure about matinees if they'd have um, afternoon shows. So what if I got the job? See, as I'm already thinking about it, as if I got it. I don't know. I think it's just sod's law that you know the job that you're least enthusiastic about, I guess, is the job you get, chat. It's the job you get. um, I think if I got it, I'd just stream during the day, like early, and then yeah, then go do the matinee. If there's a matinee, do the evening performance, stream in the morning, matinee, evening performance. And I don't think they'll have a matinee every day or a performance every day. And on the days off, just stream longer streams. We'll work it out. There's a bridge we'll come across if I get the job. I'm already thinking about it as if I've got it, but we don't know, chat. We don't know what's in store for 2020. We don't know what's going to happen. Realistically, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd get more TV jobs, TV film jobs. Because what's great about TV and film, guys, if you don't know, what's great about TV and film is that if you're doing those, there is lots of time between. So it'll be either an intense, like 2 weeks or whatever, and it depends how big your part is, but it'll be an intense time of filming, or it'll be bitty, but there's like lots of time between, which I know I could stream in that in between time. Or you do the intense thing and then stream afterwards. I don't know. But it's a lot easier than doing a theatre show, because that lasts for months. For the same pay. For months. But you know, we'll get to that when we get there. But for the moment, I'm excited about 2020. I'm excited about growth that I've experienced on my stream. I'm excited about, you know, regulars. I'm starting to get regulars, people that keep coming in, day out to watch me stream, which is crazy when you think about it. And I'm very grateful for those people. I'm going to do some shout outs real quick. So Ace, who also helped me with the PC setup, Urban Wolf, who helped me with the PC setup as well and chatted with me about it. He's a regular. Nikki 777, Nikki 747 as well. Thank you. Who else are my regulars? Hungry Kevy, who's like a gaming god that comes in and helps me out on Destiny stuff and on Monster Hunter stuff. We have Davian, who's a new person that's come in, has helped me with Monster Hunter World stuff. He's a regular. C-Cup, who lives on the like other side of the world. So when I'm streaming in the evening, it's the morning for him. So like his morning stream, he tunes in. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, just like these really lovely people that I've met that come in to my stream and hang out like every stream. Like most of the time, it's crazy, actually crazy. So, you know, part of me believes that if you can retain the attention of 5 people, yeah, and, you know, be consistent with your stream. You know, I start at 7 every day, except Tuesdays. I've been doing Tuesdays as well because I haven't had my guitar lessons, but we're going back to except Tuesdays next week. You know, it's like anything. It's like any program that you enjoy, that you like to watch. You know, it's set at a set time. You're just making it easy for them to make it part of their routine. And I feel like, you know, what's stopping me? If I can get 5-10 people to tune in, well, why not 100, 150, 300? If you can do it with 5, why can't you do it with 100, 150, 300, 500? 1,000. feel like in my head it's massive, but in reality you can do it. Just do the same thing. You get there eventually. And obviously doing things like this, doing the podcast, doing the videos, networking, if I get better at those things as well. And I'm getting better every stream. Like I had a look back at some of the streams I did at the very start, and seen how far I've come in that space of time. And I feel like if we keep going, I keep practicing. It's like that, 100-hour rule. You keep doing a thing, and you get better and better and better and better and better at it. And I feel like in 2020 that we're going to get to a really good place. I had a look on my stats on Twitch, and I've done 500 hours streaming. So I've done 500 hours. I think by the time I'm at, 1,000 hours or 2,000 hours, I'd actually be like really good at it. But at the moment, we are where we are. I'm getting better each time. I've been consistent. We're going to keep being consistent for 2020. That is my New Year's resolution, by the way. If you're watching this on YouTube, please write down under what your New Year's resolution is. That'd be cool. We can chat about it. But yeah, that's my New Year's resolution, to be consistent. Keep streaming. Stick to your schedule. And get better at networking. So, guys, thank you so much for listening. I've been Gleaney. You've been listening to Streamer Struggles. And I stream every day, with the exception of Tuesdays, at 7 p.m. till late. That's British Standard Time in the UK. Come say hello. Come hang out. It's a fun time. We at the moment we're playing Monster Hunter World, but we're probably going to go back to Destiny for a bit, and we're going to mix in some Death Stranding very soon. So come hang out. We'll chat. I'm open to any questions. You can also, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment box on YouTube or on the podcast. You leave a review. You can leave your questions there as well. Guys, thank you so much for listening, and until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Goodbye.